Hello, my friends. Today is a very special day. It's something I've always wanted to tick off the bucket list, so called. And what better day than today to do it? It is the 65th anniversary of the wooden roller coaster at Playland. And it's just a perfect way for me to dive in. There's like a tour. I really just want to know as much as I can about the ride, as well as take you on it, of course. It's one of the most thrilling rides I've ever been on, even though I've been on many. I'm quite the enthusiast when it comes to moving vehicles, especially of the thrilling kind. So, yeah, really looking forward to it and happy that you're here. If you can see it from my car here, this is sort of the one of the higher parts of the coaster. This is what awaits us. Alright, so as part of this VIP experience, I got this cool, like, commemorative coin made out of wood, looks like. Playland wooden coaster, 55 years. That's pretty neat. Alright, I got a photo. Sweet. 4x6 coaster photo. And you also have this one bag of mini donuts. Must be redeemed for 11 a.m. Nice for breakfast. And then valid for one hot chocolate or coffee to go along with those donuts. That is something I think I will indulge in. I kind of laugh when I see this sign. Please remain seated at all times. It's a little bit impossible. I'll show you why later.
Actually run the whole thing. So, Walker Leroy put all his trust into Carl Fair, the architect, and said, if Carl designed it, it'll go around. And he made a bet, $100, which, again, a lot of money. Even today, that's a lot of... He made a $100 bet that he would make, that a cart would make it all the way around. So what he did is he took a piece of plywood. Yes, a piece of plywood. Keep in mind, a piece of plywood does not have seats. It does not have safety bars. He might have, I don't know, drilled some handles into it. I don't know, I wasn't there. But what he did is he went all the way to the top of the 23 meters that it goes. He sat on that piece of plywood and rode that piece of plywood all the way around to the end and collected his $100.
Awesome.
I wouldn't do that. I don't know about you, but that seems insane. But I'm glad he did it because it works and it's here. Based on a whole bunch of environmental factors, such as the air density, the air pressure, the moisture in the air, all affects the wood. So actually during the summer, excuse me, sir, wow. In the summer, they water the coaster. They water it to keep the wood from...
Cool. So, just going to finish the tour. It was a quick one. Got to step underneath the tracks, as you saw. And just so many interesting facts about how this was built. Seems like a lot of muster and people just wanting to get it done. A few $100 bets. People getting paid a lot to I guess, the dangerous job of making it. But it's time for me to actually ride it. Time to experience. All right, let's do it. Here we are. Oh, I'm getting that feeling. I'm getting that feeling. So yeah, I don't know why I figured I could just walk onto the roller coaster with this camera. Obviously I can't. So I just got off right now. The ride is still pretty awesome, although I gotta mention it, it's a little bit safer than I remember. I don't know if memory fails me, but they have this on top of underneath the bar, they also have a seatbelt on now, on top of that. And I gotta say, the seatbelt, you're still flying. You're still flying. I guess it's just guaranteed to keep you down. But I feel like it tightens as the ride goes on. So by the end of the ride, you're just like, I was just like needing to get out of there. It's so tight. But let me see. I'm gonna try it again. Let me try the ride again, see what else I notice. All right, so that was ride number 2. Definitely more intense. I sat in the back this time, and the tour guide was telling me that it breaks the sound barrier. I don't know the science behind that, but it got me more excited for sure. And yeah, but that seatbelt is a killer. Here's my pro tip: if you're gonna ride this ride, do not eat at all before you go on this ride, because yeah, that thing is giving you a bear hug. Do I got one more in me before I mini donut out? Maybe I do got one more in me, I don't know. Alright, so that's ride number 3. I rode in the front this time, and I gotta say that was super enjoyable. The front, you actually get the view because it's unobstructed. I'll see if I can find a photo somewhere, but you actually don't see anything in front of you. So it's a really cool way to see the skyline of Vancouver. Yeah, and it's also not as harsh. It's not as harsh on you, but man, I gotta say that seatbelt, it just contracts on you like I don't know, like Zangief grabbing you and doing a pile driver. Okay, so I think I'm all coastered out for today. That was pretty good. I was just planning to ride it once, but I got it 3 times, different perspectives as well. Like I was saying, the sitting at the back is intense. It's a lot more. The corners get handled in a funny way. But the front is nice. You really get to enjoy the view, and you still see the fall, the drop before it comes. Another interesting fact I learned was that the seat belts are actually a new addition. So it's been years since I've been on this, and I don't remember that seat belt being there. Good, you know, it gives you some security, of course. You know my thoughts on it already. But safety first, safety first. And speaking of safety, it's time to take some comfort in these mini domes. That's a beautiful thing right there. So I probably can't tell by the moisture on my brow. The sun is coming up. So to end this 65th anniversary of the coaster, I've decided to end it with a coffee and some really nice mini donuts. Classic. But overall, pretty good time on the coaster here. Hopefully you learned something about it. If you're ever in this neck of the woods, I suggest you come here, ride it for yourself, experience it. The wooden roller coaster, it's the best. Oh no, these are confused by my attire. Alright, well that was a good time. I'm definitely coastered out. I'm feeling, I got all those good feelings right now. The good endorphins are stewing in the top of my cranium. I can feel it. And that's the wooden roller coaster experience. I invite you all to do yourselves a favor, especially if you're scared of roller coasters. This is a good one. I'm telling you, there's no loops even. There's just rickety tracks and a few small drops that'll remind you of what you ate earlier. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and until next time, enjoy yourselves. Peace.